Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. It's later in the evening. My wife's just taken my eldest and my youngest boys, my boys to soccer tonight because obviously I'm still struggling with my leg. My daughter's cooking some banana cake pie or something and I'll make the wife's dinner before she gets back. So quick head shave. I'm just going to knock one out. Head shave, not knock one out. But I'm going to be using Mitchell's Wool Fat, which as you can see there, comes in a little ceramic tub. I'm just going to grab something which I want to use. I used this today with my Wickham 1912 Club Collar Frost Drops from Sterling. This was very kindly sent to me from the Artisan Arcade. There's loads in here. I use 5 drops per shave no matter what. I've had the soap soaking for about 2 or 3 minutes, not a long time. I'm just going to drop 5 drops in here. Five drops. Clip it back up. Now I will mention once more, on this one here, you can see all that sort of stuff and gunk. Now this black part here is actually snapped and it was oozing all the stuff out of it. Not great, I was quite surprised really, but it's held up well now that I've glued it. The brush for today is going to be my Turn and Shave 30mm Whip Dog Bow. I love this brush. It's one of my favourites. I don't like sticking it in this ceramic bowl, but that is what the brush looks like. It's a cracker. The knot is just a work of art. There's nothing like uniform or special about it. It really looks a bit of a mess, but it works very well. 30mm, made by Milton over at Turn and Shave. Makes a beautiful brush, like impeccable brushes. And this knot from Whip Dog is absolutely brilliant. So, whew, smell that menthol, really feel it. Right, hopefully I can do this without beating the crap out of my brush handle. Do the best I can. So, here we go. Now, it's going to be a one pass shave. I'm going to be using brand spanking new feather blades just to finish off. I had 1/2 left over from the 2 blades that I used previously. So this will mean that 2 blades make 6 halves, which then gives you loads of shaves. Now I got 5 shaves from those 3 feather blades. I could have got more, but it's about comfort for me over price, and even though feather blades are quite expensive, if I'm getting sort of 5 shaves from a blade and a half, I'm quite happy with that. Bearing in mind I was only getting generally 1, maximum 2 from one double-edged blade in a double-edged razor or a safety razor. Right, there we go. The videos are coming thick and fast at the moment. Well, I'm just trying to keep myself. I've basically got to stand up for 10 minutes every hour, minimum. So what I'm trying to do is stand up a bit more than that if I can, just making it a little bit longer each time, from 10 minutes to 20 minutes to 40 minutes, that sort of thing. Just trying to build a bit of stamina back in my leg. I'm not 100% sure how a vein strip works with regards to, does it strip all the vein out and then your blood has to find a new route through your leg, or does it only take a small amount of it out? And it doesn't really make much of an impact. I should really read up on it, but by all accounts I've had a lot of veins taken out, a lot of very big veins. And of course where the blood would have been going initially, even though it wasn't pumping very well, the blood has to find a new way. It has to find new ways to the parts of the body that you've stripped of the veins. So I don't know quite how it works, but I know that it does. My leg feels very tired. I feel very tired. I've never had a blood transfusion, but that's the way I'm feeling at the moment is sort of the effects of what I would imagine having a blood transfusion would feel like, just where you're just exhausted. It feels like you've not got enough iron in your body, you've not got enough energy. It's exhausting. And I'm finding, even reading a book at the moment, I can read 2 pages and I'm so tired. I mean, bags under my eyes. I don't normally have bags, but I can read 2 pages in a book and then I collapse and knackered. I don't think the fact that I haven't been sleeping very well has helped. But it's been so tiring. I've just watched as well IMCDB's latest video. using the Hawk V2 and some XXX, some vintage XXX, 7 years old that XXX that he's got. It's pretty impressive considering I've only been shaving traditionally for 4 years, and he's got soap there that's 7 years old from Razor Rock. But he talked a lot about artisans and vendors and trying to keep them going, because ultimately he's right. If it was left to just the supermarkets, we wouldn't really have much of a hobby, to be honest. We'd just have a bunch of sort of dying out soaps and things that people would be holding on to. You'd be ripping people's arms off to get old soaps and things off them, and it's not really the way you want to be. Do you know something? Mitchell's Wool Fat is such an underrated soap. It's so good. And I think I have to agree. I can't remember who it was that said, someone said to me the best brush to lather it with is a boar. And really on this, I can't really disagree with them. That's a hell of a lather. Very easy to make. Now I probably won't have to come back to that again. I'm hoping what's on my head should be enough for the shave with the residual slickness. Now, I'm going to do this from scratch for you if you've never seen a leaf razor getting loaded before. So that's what it looks like, the head. And on the back here, you've got a little screw. Now, you grab that screw and you just spin it. Nice and easy, it always comes out nice and easy. And then you can flip up that one, and that one. So then it looks like that. Now what you get is you get a double-edged razor blade. So a solid double-edged razor blade looks like that. This is a feather, this is what I'm using. And what you have to do is snap it in half. So basically you just grab it. If you've ever rolled a cigarette before, you would sort of get your rolling paper just like that. I don't know, just had a message, I don't know who that's from. So what I'm going to do is snap it in half. Hear that snap, and then what happens is it snaps your blades in two. Now one thing I hate, I absolutely hate it with a passion with feather blades. They're very expensive blades, so I'm surprised they don't come double wrapped, but they come absolutely caked, and I mean caked. I don't know whether you can see these little blobs just up the top on this side here. Now they're on the other side as well, just caked in wax. There's just so much wax on them. And it's a pain in the ass. It sticks to your razors, it sticks to everything. Now what you do, you've got your razor like so. Your blade just slots on to a little groove there, a little groove there. Sits like that. There's two little sort of posts right here, and there's one on the other side. And then you flip down your first little bar. Like so. And then you have your first blade loaded. And then you just grab your next blades, which are stuck in here with wax. I can assure you they're stuck in here with wax. They're an absolute nightmare. Biggest downside to feather blades in my opinion is the wax. The amount of wax they use is just madness. So you get your next blade. Let's see if I can do it this way. This might actually focus. No, no focus. Just pops on there, pops on there. So that's your next blade done. And then you flip down the plate and you can see there that they're both nice and straight. Now it never looks perfect in this razor, I will say. It always looks like 95% of the way there. And then your last blade gets slots on the front there. Now this is a lot more difficult to show you on a camera than it is to just do it. It's simple enough to do. So that is it, all loaded. You can see that front blade just there. Flip over your top cap, 3 nice straight blades, and then get your screw, pop it in, and then just tighten it up, and just a quick tighten just till it's finger tight, and you're ready to go. Dip it in the water and boom. Now this is my 4th day in a row shaving with the leaf razor, and I have to say I'm over the moon with the results from the leaf razor, because I can tell you right now, whether it was a cartridge, DE, single edge, see how that holds the lather there, brilliant. Doesn't matter what razor, to be honest, that I used on my head. If I used it daily, I would have eventually, probably in the third or fourth day, I would have some form of irritation. Now, brand new feathers, very, very sharp blade, so what you have to do basically is be careful, as you should really be with a feather blade no matter what. Now here I'm just going to be very gentle here because these are brand new again. I don't want to open myself up like I did the first time with fresh feathers. That feels lovely. Tuck my ear over, nice and gentle. Wow. Dip my fingers in the water. I can tell you right now, there ain't a whole heap left there, that's for sure. I might just chuck a bit of lather on, why not? Well, here the video's not super long. Plus, you get to feel that menthol now that I've done that first pass. Right. The residual slickness on the fat is just incredible. Well, that, I want to just get a little bit there. There's another mighty fine BBS shave brought to you from the Leaf Shave Company. Obviously, the soap, the blade, and the brush make a difference. Just phenomenal. Wonderful. Just rinse the brush out. Way too much soap in the brush, but really is there such a thing? Can you ever have too much? I think the one that probably wastes the most soap would definitely be Don Young there over at Wet the Face. That man throws a lot of lather down the drain. But he loves his shaves, and I enjoy them as well. Right, that's the brush nice and clean. Just give it a quick towel down. Now I do have a funny feeling that I'm going to have a bit of blood in the back of my head. There was no burning or irritation, but the feather blades are so sharp that first use, and because it's daily shaves I'm going to have a little bit of irritation on the back, so we'll just have a little feel and see how we are. Wow, I don't believe that. There's one spot, I think it's over here somewhere. I'm just looking in the mirror over there as well, which you can't quite see on the camera now, and I can't really see anything. It feels incredible. The post shave on Mitchell's Wool Fat is absolutely brilliant. The slickness, ease of lather is way better than I thought it would ever be. In fact, the ease of lather is superb really. You just gotta overload your brush, or load it enough at least. Excuse me, I'm just going to finish off now with a little bit of Marlow Wood from Moyle Grooming. Good old Sean Mullen over in Canada. One, two, 3 splashes of that. Now this one's not frosted, sadly. In hindsight, I would have got everything frosted. Such a good product, it really is. If you can get your hands on any Moyle Grooming aftershave splash, you will really thank yourself for spending the money on it. They're not even that expensive really for what you get. Leaves your skin feeling incredible. So, Mitchell's Wool Fat shaving soap, same formula from 1893. You can see that my tub is slowly withering away, but I thought I would have went through a lot more of this by now, but I really haven't. It's surprising. Triple milled. It's very hard, but when you sort of grind it down with a grinder, not a freaking grinder. When you grate it down with a grater, it goes really soft, and I thought it would just wear away, but it seems to have went rock hard again. It's rock solid in this tub again. It's almost like it dries up again and just turns it back into the triple mill goodness. The brush was my Turn and Shave 30mm Whip Dog Bore. Very short loft, reasonably dense knot. You can see how the knot all twists and everything. But it's beautifully soft, it's got loads of scrub. Not really any scratch at all. And there's that good old Turn and Shave coin in the bottom there. I wish you did a silver one, but we're just going to have to deal with brass, aren't we? Or gold, as you call it, if you want to call it that. The razor, not much more to say, nothing more to say. The Leaf Shave razor. 3-blade razor, uses double-edged razor blades. It's almost, the company is almost 100% eco-friendly. Once they get rid of the plastic twig, they will be 100% eco-friendly and definitely worth investing your money in. This will last a very, very long time. It's not stainless steel, it's coated zinc or Zamac, whatever you want to call it. Coated with a coat. It's got a good weight to it, it's well built, it's well designed, it's comfortable to hold. It's just a great razor, and ultimately, especially for head shavers, it shaves superbly well. If you're used to cartridges and you enjoy cartridges, this does a better job for me than any cartridge I've used. In fact, probably any cartridge I've used, to be honest with you. Now that I've got a feel for it, I've got the pivot right, the pressure, and I've found blades that work in it very well. It's absolutely superb. Jesus, I'm up to 90 minutes. This was meant to be a 10-minute video. And Marlow Wood from Moyle Grooming to finish off. Stunning woodsy scent, really, really nice. It lingers a little bit. Oh God, that post shave, wow. Sean, you make some product, mate, you really do. Oh, I forgot about the mental drops. Frost drops from Sterling. If you're in Australia, you can pick these up from the artisanarcade.com. I think it's just artisanarcade.com. Really good prices. I've got a lot of the Sterling range on there. It's definitely worth popping on. Sterling soaps are excellent price, value for money and everything. Even buying them here, you're still getting great value for money for the amount of soap you get per ounce, per dollar sort of thing. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed that. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. And I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.